Okay, for this older service, we have Uniwork and Mapper injected, and let's start at this placeholder. So what we are going to do is validate request. We have other requests we validate, and we will add products, a product by IDs, and which is from order request at items and rate order I, items to order and calculate total and place order return. And they should be type of order and for our place out a interface of the order service. This is order and let's go back to order service. So validate the request. So we say private async and task validate order request async, which is type of order request of request. And for this validate order request, so we see more errors which put new list of validation failure. So in case there's a validation failure, it will get errors. For this validation failure, we will generate class, but in exception of class of new class of validation failure, validation failure uh, validation failure which has always property name error message public like string of property name guide read only public string of message which is guide read only and public we got constructor like validation failure. A constructor accepts these two property name and error message. So this is our validation failure. Save and validation failure should use exceptions. So in case there is an error, we will save this into the errors. And then I say guide products are product IDs equal to request at items at select is and lambda goes to items goes item go to I dot product ID and save it into a list. And we got product will be unit of work, but products guide products by IDs. Think of product IDs dot to array and the var of product map products map equal to products dot to dictionary. Dictionary will have name value p goes to p dot id and get product. And this is gap. Yeah. It's I think. Oh, okay. Good. So this will be validate async and let's try last order and wait. Okay, so for this validate all the request async, let's say check on request dot customer ID uh, 0. So let's say start right as a new type of validation failure. Property name, customer ID, and message invalidated customer ID, and if there's no placeholder but we won't get any items, and in that case add items, and this could be now double equation mark is equal to now, or we if it's not now but it didn't return items, but and it didn't return any, so it's no item errors. We will add a continue validation failure, and first is error. This is for that property name of items, and the our message will be order must contain at least one item. Okay. For each, now we check on items. For each item and in request not item. So in this loop, we will check if item dot product ID is equal to 0. In our case, errors not add new validation failure, and property of product ID message a $sign string code, double quote string from the error message of invalid ID, and bracket curly bracket, and in this we say item dot product ID put this into a string interpolation using dollars and curly bracket. And so what happens is if item dot quantity less or equal to 0, and this we will say error state new validation failure of quantity, and that will be invalid product quantity or product and we check insufficient inventory. So check inventory availability. In this case, will be each unit of work product. Check inventory availability of item dot product ID and item dot quantity. And if it's false, so we will say errors that new validation failure of inventory. Property name is inventory, and dollars string insufficient patient inventory of product, and this product is item. Okay, so if errors, if there's error, throw new exception, throw new validation exception. We'll create a new validation exception, new class validation exception this validation exception will be inherited by exception, and only thing this contain a public and enumerable and type of validation failure and errors read only. So they have without that constructor and string of message and which inherited the base exception message and this errors will be new array, and this array contains new validation failure of and validation failure. And so in case the default constructor takes the parameter of string for message, but we more useful is validation exception, which takes the enumerable all type of validation failure. So in case this constructor, which and we can say errors which equal to errors. So now we get the errors to be set by the parameter of errors. So this will inherit the base of we say this one uh, normal validation errors occur. And in that case, so we say validation exception of errors. While more exception occurred, okay. So in that case, we validate the request and we get the product over here. So now we can create order. Error order. Go to new order. And this is saying customer ID created at updated at address. That's that. And items equal to new list of order item. Order item. Add items to order and calculate the total. So for each item in request order request dot item. In this, you see page hike product. If not, product type dot my get value and the product ID outward product. So check on this product's map and it says through new exception validation exception of $sign string and product item and product ID not found. And then we add other items. You can add this new order item. This order item is construct by product ID equal to item quantity equal item dot unit price equal product dot and order dot subtotal, which equal to order dot I see order models order dot items dot sum with I item dot total on this order item. It's you get the total by quantity and multiply unit price for this total, which is a generated property. And so we can calculate discounts order total will be equal to order dot subtotal. In case we calculate the discounts, it will be minus discounts. And this order will be var added order, which equal to weight unit of work dot orders dot place order, I think, of place order return added order. Okay, so now we have the order service, and we can have controller. Let's create a let's go to new empty API controller is orders controller. Orders, and this orders controller is now very basic place order, and but first we need to interact read only by order service of transparent, and public inject to this constructor order controller page, and it inject the order service. And we can have that HTTP post. HTTP post. And which we have this place folder. And this will be public. Async ask of by action result of place folder async and from body folder request of request and they say if a model state model state not valid, a return the request 100 of model state or message for model state. So this will say from order equal to await order service place order async request return okay of order. Okay, so perfect. We can no actually we are not in time. We are going to create the unit test so and test it later. For this order system you order service test. This order service test will using the process. Let's get order service test at this set up order service test order tests. What we need the dependencies unit of work right mapper right order service. This is the service on the test order service fixture and order repository. So order fixture yeah, and let's see. Order repository. We can oh, we already tested that oh, okay. We can say unit of work mapper and auto service fixture. So let's say auto service test will we say the unit of work is a fixture. Fixture will be fixed is a new fixture. So customize the new how to mark how to mark customization and unit of work mark unit of work mark which will be it will be let's say fixture dot raise and raise of mark of I unit of work and we don't need this and wrapper mark out this. So we have system on the test, so we can test the flag unit of mark. Mark mark of placeholder. Also we test placeholder, so flag and now we goes the in place order facing this should place order as one request is violate us and then this will be arrange, let's say, array plus equal new order request, and with customer ID equal to 1. We say fixture rate, int type items, put new place order items request, and that should be new order item of product ID code 1 quantity equal to new ID equals to 2, and quantity equal to 2. So these items where do we request? Load the request over here. Okay. And we create a test for our products equal to new list of product, and close. And this will be new product of ID equal 1, and inventory quantity equal to 100, and it should be valid. New product ID equal to inventory quantity 50. And so now we need mark up the setup we say unit of work dot setup setup unit of work goes to unit of work dot products. We mark the products repository dot guide. What do we use? Get products by ID async, and this is anything for array is array, and the type of int array int array and that returns setup returns. This will use our test data products. Turns async. Oh, so because we already test our unit test for orders repository, products repository. So this we can say for this unit method we only test for the happy path scenario for this, and we mark get product ID always return these test data products, and also for products of check inventory, like inventory async, and it is any of int. The parameter is if it's int, um, async of true. So it always will argument will always be true. So that's for our test, and unit of work about the setup. So for the orders, I think is any type of order. it will return order of order. Goes to order. And then we can say act as a var result will be equal to weight of then run the test that placeholder is in and let's request and assert result should not be now. Result should not be in, and then we can test out. Oh, let's see. Okay, it's okay. So place order. It's okay. So next, what they say, we got past the validation of, they say, public async ask only order async should throw validation exception when customer is invalid and let's say range of request equal to texture at field of type of order request dot base dot base error with invalid. Great. So create a request using the fixture. And so now we can insert and act. So what assert and act is await assert throw and think of let's say validation error. Validation, a validation exception. Exception. The exception of this is the one we run the casing read lambda function goes to a read of system and returns risk order of request and say it test error exception rule test and it's passed. That's all passed. Well, we got a bunch of exceptions. Next, so we say let's quickly got the other exception test. Placeholder through validation except validation exception validation exception one product. Oh yeah, that's one order item is empty. Order item is empty. So let's say for this we build order request we go to our items and this will be saying lab and orange build is able to start out let's say a new list of order items request empty. Okay. And okay. And we can have product ID is invalid. So say place order is signature one. Product and that's one. And I say create the order request and place products which equal to new list of product. Our product repository doesn't have product, so we mark it with unit number setup. Any get product ID sync returns products. So when they check this, it will say the product ID not found. Yeah. And next we say inventory is not available. So say that we can simply check inventory will be false. This other one inventory is invalid. So in that case we say we mark the check inventory sync check one sync and check inventory sync this will say will return false. We will save it like event availability is any int it always return false. So this will say product inventory let's throw validation exception. Okay, perfect. So now we have the unit test for the order service place order.